Not all heroes wear capes. Some brew beer. We'll tell you where you can sample over 100 craft beers while helping a great cause on today's Daily Buzz.
Today's Business Journal Daily Buzz is brought to you by 717 Credit Union.
This Saturday, we'll see the return of an annual festival celebrating craft beer and working towards a super cause.
It's a really great event. It's been a real privilege to be part of it and be able to experience the enthusiasm for craft beer, but actually use it and put it to good.
We'll tell you where you can find all your favorite Super Breweries this weekend in our After Hours report.
The After Hours report is sponsored by Eastern Gateway Community College. With more than 35 programs, EGCC can help you with your career preparation and transfer plans.
It's a bird, it's a plane. No, it's the Super Brew. Back for its 11th year at the New Englander Banquet Center inside the Crane Room Grill in Newcastle.
Where we celebrate passion and joy of craft beer in the region. At the same time, we fundraise money for, it's been the American Cancer Society for the last 10 years. We've given over and donated over $500,000, which I think is pretty significant to basically defeating that terrible disease, cancer.
Jeffrey Measle is Director of Marketing for CR Brewing Company and team leader for the Super Brew. He says last year's event alone raised more than $54,000 for the cause.
Super Brew obviously was founded on the idea, it's always the weekend before the Super Bowl. Well, as we are looking past year 10, we sort of kind of growing up out of the idea that it's not just super because of the Super Bowl, but it's super because of what we've been able to achieve with the money. And so the theme this year is not all heroes wear capes. Some brew beer, some sponsor beer events, and some basically come and participate at beer events because of the things we've been able to do. It grew from basically probably had a couple hundred people the first year. We expect about 1,200 people this year.
The success of the event each year allowed for the creation of the Super Brew Fund, through which they can help not only the American Cancer Society, but individuals and families locally as well.
We still give consistently $50,000 to the Cancer Society, but we've grown the event where we're able to make a little bit more impact personally. So people that we know that are personally struggling, students that maybe have cancer, families that lose a loved one or a parent, we've given personal donations directly to those families. That has allowed us to sort of reach out a little bit beyond just the impact the Cancer Society makes and make it a little more personal, which is really rewarding.
And Measle says one of the most important parts of the event is the 150 volunteers that help the craft beer festival run smoothly.
They do the door check-in, they do the cleanups, they do the everything related to icing and removing empty beers, things like that. Those are all relay teams that still come and do that for us. And then obviously we give them proceeds towards their relay team. So that's a really cool part of the event.
On Saturday, there will be 2 tasting sessions. Session 1 will take place from 2 to 5 p.m., followed by Session 2 from 6:30 to 9:30 p.m. Measle says this year's event will host over 45 breweries with more than 100 craft beers to sample.
People get a souvenir glass. We have a combination of national breweries that are representative from our distributors. We have regional brewers. On both sides of the state, there's a State Line Brewers Guild, which is one of the newer things, which basically there's collaboration beers done between the Ohio and the Pennsylvania breweries, and there's 6 of those. And then we also feature a bunch of home brewers. So beers that aren't out there for public consumption are being sold. We have about 29 different home brewers, parts of different homebrew groups and other organizations. We have 2 different acts entertainment-wise. We have a band that plays in the one room. We have a little more chill acoustical group that plays in the other room.
You can get your tickets and find more information by visiting thesuperbrew.com.
All proceeds benefit, like I said, the Cancer Society and the Super Brew Fund. Come have a great time. If you want to donate to the Cancer Society or make a difference to anything regarding cancer or things along those lines, write a $45 check direct or come have a great time, and basically that same amount of money goes there anyhow. So it's really a win-win for everybody.
And guess who else will be making an appearance at Super Brew 11? None other than everyone's favorite group of craft beer lovers, the Flight Crew. You can also find them at AfterHoursYoungstown.com. Each month, the flight crew visits a different brewery in our 5-county region to find out what's on tap. Also this week at AfterHoursYoungstown.com, Jim Seifert of the flight crew is joined by Deb Liptak at Birdfish Brewing Company in Columbiana to talk about the annual Brew Ha Ha fundraiser presented by Friends of the Public Library of Youngstown and Mahoning County.
Well, this will be our third year doing the Brew Ha Ha at the main library downtown Youngstown. We've got 12 breweries lined up to be with us. Might even have a special wine this time. The money that we raise is going to go back to children's programs for the public library.
Tickets are now on sale on Eventbrite, and more information can be found by visiting libraryvisit.org. You can watch the full announcement by going to AfterHoursYoungstown.com and clicking Flight Crew at the top of the page. While you're there, you can also check out other videos featuring the flight crew. Be sure to keep an eye out for their next adventure to Noble Creature Cask House in Youngstown coming soon.
Cheers from the flight crew! Hey!
If you're looking for even more to do this weekend and in weekends to come, you can do so by clicking on The List, a massive compilation of events happening in our 5-county region. In the nightlife category, you can see some of your favorite breweries always have live entertainment every weekend. You can catch the Conkle Brothers at Birdfish on Friday at 7 p.m., Ryan Blakeman at Hop Asylum on Saturday at 7 p.m., and Rachel Short at Modern Methods also on Saturday at 7 p.m. If you keep scrolling through the list, you'll find out the Groundhog Beer Fest presented by the Rotary Club of Youngstown is coming up on Saturday, February 1st. That'll take place at Stamba Auditorium from noon to 9 p.m. And by the way, the flight crew will be at that event as well. Be sure to visit businessjournaldaily.com and AfterHoursYoungstown.com every Thursday for your After Hours report. I'm Maggie Young.
The After Hours report is sponsored by Eastern Gateway Community College. With more than 35 programs, EGCC can help you with your career preparation and transfer plans.
717 Credit Union, a community-minded partner to help you succeed. Business loans, business checking, and business money market and certificates. 717 Credit Union. We're a local business too.